When a photo feels a little flat or lacks focus, there is a simple trick that instantly makes it look polished: the vignette effect. It's that subtle darkening or lightening around the edges of your picture that naturally guides the eye towards the object in the middle. It's a detail you see in professional portraits, product shots, and even cinematic scenes. The good news is you don't need Photoshop or heavy editing software to do it. You can create the same effect right inside the Canva mobile app. So, let's walk through exactly how to add a vignette in Canva step by step and talk about why it works so well. Start by opening Canva on your phone and uploading the photo you want to edit. You can also grab a photo from your Canva uploads or choose one you have already placed in a design. Once the picture is on your screen, tap on it to select it. You will see an editing bar appear, usually at the bottom of the screen. That's where all the adjustment tools live. Now, tap on Edit. Inside the Edit menu, you will find a section called Adjust. This is where Canva hides all the sliders for brightness, contrast, saturation, and yes, the vignette. Keep scrolling through the Adjust option until you spot the vignette slider. It's usually toward the far right, so don't be surprised if you have to drag across a bit to get there. Now, if you drag the vignette slider to the right, the edges of your photo will start to darken. That's the classic vignette effect photographers have used for decades to draw attention inward. If you drag the slider to the left, the edges actually brighten instead, giving your picture a soft, glowing halo. That lighter vignette can be really effective for dreamy and romantic shots, while the darker vignette is perfect for dramatic portraits or anything that needs stronger focus. The key here is subtlety. It's tempting to crank the slider all the way and get a heavy, dark border, but that can look artificial and distracting. Instead, nudge the slider just enough so the edges of your image gently fade. You will notice how the subject in the center suddenly feels sharper and more intentional without the viewer really knowing why. That's the beauty of a well done vignette. It's direct the eye without screaming for attention. Why does this trick work so well? It's all about depth and focus. Our eyes are naturally drawn to lighter areas and away from darker ones. By slightly darkening the outer rim of the photo, the brain zeroes in on what's important, the middle of the frame. That's why vignettes are so common in professional headshots and product images. It's a simple psychological nudge that makes the picture feel balanced and more engaging. One thing to keep in mind: Canva's vignette tool on mobile is straightforward, but isn't as customizable as what you would find in advanced desktop programs like Photoshop or Lightroom. You don't get the control, the exact size of the vignette, or how soft the feathering is. But for quick edits on the go, Canva's tool doesn't the job beautiful. It's fast, easy, and delivers the kind of professional finish that makes your photo stand out on social media or in presentation. Once you are happy with the vignette, you can also combine it with other adjustments. A touch of contrast or a bump in saturation can make the effect even more striking. Just remember that less is actually more. Every adjustment should enhance the photo, not overpower it. By the end of this edit, you will notice your picture has a new sense of depth. It feels more polished, more intentional, and simply more eye-catching. And all it took was one quick slider in Canva's mobile app. So next time a photo looks flat or unfocused, don't scrap it. Add a vignette. Guide the viewer's attention and watch the entire image transform.